But get this, me, with my love of cats, I'm a Leo. That's all I know, and that's all I care.
That makes sense. That makes...
Like, it's perfect. That's the only reason I care about my astrological sign is because cats. I wanted to talk about this Twitch partner experiment I'm doing. I decided, because there's like, if you're on Twitter, if you ever look at this stuff, I mean, if you're really involved in Twitch behind the scenes, not just, as a viewer, stream coaching is a thing. And here's Kaylee.
There's the Kaylee butt.
Let me give you the keyboard. So, stream coaching is a thing where, people are coaching, it's a coach thing where it's like, hey, I'm an expert in this. You need help. Let me help you. So, there are different schools of belief with streaming about what will and won't work. So, I've been going through for the last week, reviewing a bunch of, I'm just going to directly say, I've been reviewing a bunch of videos from Ashton Cox.
Okay.
Because she's like the most prevalent one that stream coaching really evolved out of her saying, hey, I'm a stream coach, let me help you, let me give you advice, I'm an expert on the topic. She is a self-proclaimed expert, but in all honesty, and the more I watch her videos, she has learned a lot.
Right.
So she really does at this point have experience. My concern is a lot of what she says is, I did this, so can you, is based on her personal experience in a very specific niche audience that does not translate to the majority of Twitch streamers.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, hey, I'm going to watch all your videos, and I'm going to check out other people who provide advice as well, but she's just so prevalent in it that I'm going to watch these videos, and I've taken, like, at this point, 11 or 12 pages of notes, and I've watched 20 plus videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided, let me just read what I said. This is my experiment statement. Follow Twitch stream coach advice, starting a small channel with a relatively non-existent support base with the goal of qualifying for Twitch partner in 4 months.
Now, we should also kind of define, like, what is your current base right now, so
Yeah.
you know what we're coming from.
Yeah.
So we're not just like, I already have, like, a lot of people watching me at the moment.
And when I
this
say
is like a
relatively non-existent, I'm not saying it is zero, because I'm not starting at zero.
No.
I'm starting with Oko supporters primarily. I've brought in a couple of my own with previous streams, because I've been doing streaming. I just had to take a couple months off.
You're very warm.
I'm always warm.
You're like,
I'm either freezing or hot.
No, you're like toasty right here.
So my relatively non-existent, by that I mean less than 100 viewers, followers, is what I'm focusing on, kind of. Starting at basically the base where a small streamer, and I don't like the phrase small streamer, but I do mean this specifically in numbers, that the numbers are small in comparison. And there's just no other way to say that.
No.
A beginning streamer.
That could, baby streamer?
I'm not starting at zero,
Nah.
but starting at zero would be difficult considering I already exist in somebody's community.
Right.
So where I am starting, and I'm going to be 100% transparent about everything so that people can see, okay, this is where you started, this is where you ended. And I'm not planning to end, but the end of my experiment.
All right.
So starting out, as of today, I have 60, maybe 61 followers.
Okay.
But this is when I started taking my notes on the 9th. Follower count was 59. As of that point, my average view count, and this is my average view count with only one stream in the last month, but 3.5 viewers, and my average stream time is 2 hours. And I streamed last weekend, so that's basically based on last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then my schedule is going to be Saturdays. We started at 4 today, but we realized we actually need to start starting earlier, so we'll start at 3 typically, and Sundays at 3. Just to keep just to keep the time consistent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and our cats, silly, but our cats have dinner at 5. So yeah, I'm going to stream Saturdays and Sundays at 3 p.m. consistently. So that's where everything's starting. That's what my small, relatively non-existent support base is. I have supporters from Oko's channel, essentially, and that's it.
Hi.
So, goal 1, affiliate by the end of July, this month. So, my required minimums, the required minimums by Twitch, for Twitch affiliate, is 50 followers, 8 hours streamed, 7 days a week, or 7 days in 30 days, within a 30-day period, and a minimum of 3 viewers. My goal is 100 followers, 12 hours streamed, 7 days, and 5 viewers. So, we are about 40 followers away from 100 right now.
So hit that button.
So yeah, that's goal number 1, is I want to be affiliate by the end of the month. And this is following, the purpose of this is I'm following like Ashton Cox, what her advice is, what I've learned from watching all of her videos. I haven't watched them all. Oh my goodness, she has so many to watch.
See, that's another thing about content. Is like the more content creation is this economy. Like the more you put out, the more your name is surrounded there.
But I've kind of focused on like the general stuff that works for streaming at all, beginning to end, everything, but more toward the beginners. 0 to 15 viewers, how to do it. So I've started with, focusing on this is where to get started. This is how to get affiliated. And, honestly, I could get affiliated in 7 days, in a week. But I don't have the time for that. I'd have to be like, Oko, could you take off streaming for a week and let me get affiliate?
I suppose.
I don't really want to do that, and I don't want to make him do that.
Okay.
But, so yeah, that's following her advice. And then I've been looking into Streamer Square. Dag from OBG has a page about some advice.
There's a video which like Twitch partners give their advice.
Oh yeah. Streaming camp, some creator camp. I've not gotten into that yet, but I'm planning to. So I'm reviewing all these constantly. I'm going to be learning and getting ideas and figuring out what I need to do to reach my goal. So by the end of July, I will have exactly 7 streams. I will have 12 hours based on those 7 streams, which, is that right? No, I would have 14. I can't count, apparently. Go me.
Oh, well.
So yeah, I'll have 14 hours and 7 streams, and hopefully 100 followers and 5 viewers, and I will qualify for affiliate, no problem. Right now.
We'll just do goal 1 at.
So goal 1, by the end of July, I want to be affiliate. With the ultimate ending goal, I don't actually want to be partnered on Twitch just because I don't have the time or energy for that. But I want to, the goal is to see, can I have the statistics that would qualify me to apply for partner? By following all this advice from stream coaches saying, if you do this, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to qualify for partner. I'll go ahead and tell you what my other 2 goals are. I don't really know what I'm doing with this, but because I'm wanting to do art streams, I'm hoping this is something that'll work out. Goal number 2 is Patreon by the end of August. That might be using Ko-fi instead. Ko-fi's adjusting to be like it, so I'm going to have to weigh the pros and cons and see which ones are better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide Patreon or Ko-fi, so I have to do more research, but I've got 2 months for that. So goal 2 is Patreon by the end of August. My goal for that is to have 500 followers, 10 concurrent viewers, and 10 sub points. Because the goal is that I'll be an affiliate by the end of July. I should start, if this plan progresses, I should start getting subscribers. So the goal is by the end of August to have, it's a point per subscriber until you go up tiered, right? Yeah. So 10 sub points is 10 subscribers. So, and then said, seeing as I plan to do normally art and IRL streams, Patreon is kind of a natural step for creative streamers, is my note. So I just figured that's a good middle goal to have in here, because it felt like there needed to be 3 goals at least. Because this is a 4-month thing, and just having a goal at July and the goal at the end of October seemed odd. So yeah. And then goal number 3 is partner by Halloween. So, required minimums for partner, and these are only what's public. Twitch evaluates every channel separately, so it's not just affiliates, just like, oh hey, you hit these goals, congratulations, you're an affiliate now. partners, hey, you hit these goals. Now we're going to evaluate your channel and see if we want to invite you to the partner program.
Okay, here's those things you can go ahead and apply, but there's also like, it feels like hidden requirements.
The required, and this is the current. Things have changed in the last couple of years. The current required minimums are 25 hours streamed, 12 different days, that's within a 30-day period, and 75 viewers.
Average.
And that's all within 30-day period. Those things have to happen. So those are the public minimums. But we know there's behind the scenes stuff that they're going to look for that. Like, there is no public, there is no public follower number. They don't publicize how many followers and subs that they require for you to get partner. And I would assume, since most people go from affiliate to partner at this point, there are probably some sub requirements. So my goals compared to what they listed, I said 25 hours, 12 different days, 100 viewers. So I'm wanting to meet 2 of those exactly, but I want to go above on the viewers. Honestly, I will be amazed if I have 100 viewers.
I would too.
Knowing the journey with Oko's channel, hitting 100 just seems like such a pipe dream. But at the same time, that's what I'm working on, hitting that pipe dream.
Yeah.
So I can figure out how to help Oko hit them. So October will essentially be a partner push. I don't know if I'm going to publicly do that, but to hit those hours, I will actually be increasing the number of streams that month. But that's part of the project. I'm going to be doing a partner push in October. So, assuming I'm actually at that point, if for some reason I don't progress from here to there, I'm like, okay, cool. That's the goal. So by the end of July, I want to be an affiliate. By the end of August, I'm going to open a Patreon, possibly a Ko-fi, depending on which one makes more sense. And by the end of by Halloween, I want to be able to apply for partner. I'm not going to apply for partner because my goal is for him to be partner. I don't see it feasible for us to both be partners.
That would take like way too much time.
I'm not saying I wouldn't ever do partner, but it's his dream. It's his dream to do something like this full time.
Oh yeah.
Me, this is a part-time thing for me. For me, full time is freelance graphic designer.
Yeah.
So in learning all that, that's also going to give me the opportunity to be like, hey, Oko.
Yeah.
You need to change how you do this because I think this is hindering you. Or, hey, why don't we try this instead? So just different things like that. It's me doing this is an opportunity for me to learn how to help Oko. And in the long run, potentially help train other people to say like, hey, these are things that are tried and true and can help you succeed on Twitch. As opposed to, this only works for certain people depending on what they're doing. This doesn't work for everybody, but it's worth trying if you're interested. So this is an experiment for the next 4 months to see if I can follow existing stream coach advice and build a community the size of a partner.
All right, and I would say like in true scientific fashion, you'll have like all the nodes able to give to other people so you can. So, others can replicate this experiment.
Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm taking all these notes, and I've got several Google documents all in a Google Drive folder, and I've got a spreadsheet. I'm going to track my stats after every stream, starting with last week's. And then I might make this public during the experiment, or I might wait till the experiment's over. I don't know. I haven't determined that yet, what I'm doing. But it's all going to be available publicly. I want to be completely transparent that I'm doing an experiment. Because that's just under 4 months to be completely transparent. To be completely transparent.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And yeah.
Our lives depend on it.
Our lives don't depend on it.
No, they don't.